What's up, America? Empower America show. Michael, Keith, Kevin dialing back in. We want to talk about something. You know, there's somebody that's on the planet today, and his name's been thrown around from time to time. You may not have heard of him yet. I don't know. Donald Trump is kind of a new person for a lot of you guys. Right. You probably haven't heard of him. And we thought we'd just talk about on the show today, because there's a lot of conversations out there. Is Trump really a billionaire? Now, I got to tell you guys, you know, you guys both know I'm a member at Trump International. I've been involved with a lot of things. I've met Trump several times. Some folks that I won't mention names in the family are actually clients of some of the other firms that we have. So we've had access to some things that a lot of people out there don't. Yeah. Right? You got a lot of people talking about stuff, and they're like, hey, well, I pulled some reports from Wikipedia because that's true. Or somewhere else talking about what's the net worth of XYZ. Yeah. And so we thought we'd go ahead and talk about this because it's important to think about, you know, the man and where he is. And I don't care where people sit, guys, from a political perspective. Mm-hmm. Like when I look at things, I think it's safe to say, regardless of who it is, I don't care who it is, there's going to be things that we disagree about from anybody that exists out there today. Exactly. Something they do, oh, you like chicken with barbecue sauce? Pfft, I ain't hanging out with you anymore. You know, I mean, whatever it is. And so obviously the man is in a place where he is a very piercing brand in a lot of ways, you know, and it causes a response in some aspects. Piercing is the key word. Some people love him. A lot of people love him. Some people hate him. And so
I think he's the most popular man on this globe.
I think he is too. I mean, when you talk to anybody wherever they live, and they said, have you heard of Trump? They're like, yeah. So one of the things that's interesting, we thought we'd talk about this in the Empower America show, because listen, as people are living life, he's figured a lot of things out. Yeah. Like whether people like the guy or don't like the guy, forget politics. He's figured out how to create a brand. So if you're watching this and you're a Trump hater, you can learn something from Trump. He's figured out how to create a brand. Yeah. And if you want to create a brand and you want to make money off that brand, you want to empower yourself, you want to empower your family, there's kind of breadcrumbs. You follow along people like that and say, they figured some stuff out, guys, right? I mean, it's important.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I see on Twitter, a lot of on the left, they're like, man, this dude's not even a billionaire. He's gaslighting his constituency and this and that. And I was like, no.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. Well, listen, it's one thing if you're in a place where people are like, hey, we got lots of money. And by the way, here's 5 websites to prove it.
Right. Exactly.
You know, it's like, is it real? Is it not real? I don't know. Anybody can create an Excel sheet and show stuff. Right. But when you talk about actually hard assets.
Yeah. I mean, up in New York, like, that's why I've seen this feed on Twitter. They was talking down, they was disparaging him, saying he's not really worth a lot of money. He lied on his statements to get loans. I'm like, come on. And that's what New York's suing him for, right? I'm like, how do you lie? You have to verify what he provided you.
You have to get an appraisal.
Yeah.
Trump's doing his own appraisal.
Yeah. Tell you what, not only am I asking for the loan, but I'm going to submit to you a 100% authentic appraisal created by yours truly. Oh, you didn't like that number? Ain't going to work for you? Right. Let me go back and confer with my accounting department.
My son.
Here we go. It just took me about 3 seconds. I got a new number for you. I apologize. We were off by $14 billion. Yeah. We got it all corrected now.
Right.
Kind of like the federal government doing numbers.
Right.
You know? But in all reality, I mean, you want to talk about somebody that's scrutinized over the years? I mean, come on, people. Are we not paying attention? Yeah. This man is the most scrutinized person on the planet.
If he's that dirty, if he's a criminal, they would have found something by now.
Exactly. Yeah. It's been almost a decade.
Wait a minute, he got some documents though. Let's get him on that.
I bet Russia's got some stuff we're not aware of. Oh wait, that's false. That was an accusation that didn't come out true. Yeah. So maybe it's something else. But look at this, guys. This is interesting. So you go to his sites. Now remember, some of his family we work with directly, and I'm not going to talk about who, but I will tell you this. So when you look at hotels, let's just start there. Mm-hmm. Trump hotels. Now, if you've ever stayed at a Trump hotel, one of the things that I love is the man is about detail.
Yeah.
I've never experienced anybody that's about, again, whether you love him or hate him is irrelevant. What's relevant is, do you want to create a brand? Would you like to have the brand like he's got?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would love to have the Trump brand.
And so at the end of the day, what can you learn? This is about empowering yourself, taking other people that have been successful, learn from them, learn things, learn ideas, right? The investing basics course. I guarantee you Trump knows the financial alphabet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you out there, you're watching like the financial, what? Like that? You need to go empower yourself and learn the basics. You can go to the next step 2, step 3, step 4.
Right.
But take a look at this. So this is just hotels. Got a great hotel in Charlottesville, Virginia, Illinois, Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, probably never heard of Las Vegas. Miami, Florida. And by the way, you know, in Miami, real estate in Miami is super cheap.
Yeah. Right. These are total C markets.
These are, definitely not a B or an A for sure. C markets. And then we got New York, and then Waikiki, Hawaii. Then we got a little place called Aberdeen, Scotland. Who ever heard of that before? I mean, you know, whatever.
Sounds wonderful.
Dunburg, Ireland. Probably Turnberry. I mean, who wants to go to Turnberry, Scotland, where golf was created? Nobody wants to go there. And that's just golf, though. So if we take a look at this thing, guys, or that's just hotels, then if we take a look at golf, we say, okay, he's got a golf course in Scotland, in Ireland, in Miami, in New York, in Los Angeles, another one in Scotland, in Dubai.
Dubai? That's like... That place is made out of money.
He's made out of money. New Jersey, Bedminster, which I've been to as well. Beautiful place. Charlotte, North Carolina. And the problem is these places, when you look at them, guys, they really look like they're from, it's almost like Section 8. Colts Neck, New Jersey. I mean, look at that one.
Yeah, that's Section 8
really
all
looks
the way. I need some of that Section 8.
We got Hudson Valley, New
Look
York.
like Section 8 got reparations over there.
I mean, it just keeps going on. Yeah. And that's just the golf courses. And then you go to all
Don't
the other...
forget about Florida.
Commercial, residential, the estates that they have. I mean, the world of Trump, he sells his brand. People can use it. I mean, if you're not paying attention, just what we listed there, the real estate, I mean, they got multiple billions of dollars. So the people that are in a situation where they're saying the guy has not built a billionaire brand, they have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
people who believe that, you'll believe anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's not a billionaire.
Yeah.
Hey, put this mask on. It works.
Exactly.
So, we got documents on him. We finally got this guy.
So when you think about it, I mean, all the way back, even when he wrote the book, The Art of the Deal.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember that.
Remember that back in the day? So he wrote The Art of the Deal, and he was talking about mastering the media. This is one of the things I think that the media hates about Trump, is he knows more about how to play the media than the media knows how to play their own game.
Yeah. It got him elected.
Exactly. And he's like, you know what? Any news is good news. Now, I think we can change the course of some of the verbiage there. But the point is when you're in a place where, you know, it's funny. I always hear people talk about, like, okay, if you're going to go to war, tell us how you would defeat whatever country.
Right.
We're going to have an interview on CNN and tell you how our military plan of how we're going to defeat the next. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I tell you what, let's do this. Let's sit down and play chess. I'll be the white ones, obviously. You be the black. But we sit down and we play chess, and we're like, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to map out for you. I'm going to give you a cheat sheet. The next 10 moves I'm going to make.
Right.
And then let's play. You'd be like, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
I'm giving away the game plan at the beginning. So there's haters out there, guys.
Yeah, a lot of.
And I'm not saying anything about the man as far as positive and negative in this sense. What I am saying is, I don't care who you are or where you live, you have to give it to the reality that the guy's created a significant brand. Whether he had a little help from his pops along the way or not, it's irrelevant. I'm going to tell you right now, in the Palm Beach area, I know a lot of people that are in a place where they are, we'll call it the trust fund kids. And you know what they've done? Nothing. So at the end of the day, he's taken something and grown it significantly.
Yeah.
And there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like in the Bible, it talks about the parable of the talents. You know, one who was given in 1 and 5 and 10, and what did you do with it?
Yeah.
You know, the guy that had 1 went and stuffed it away, and he said, I didn't want to do anything because I don't want to lose it for you. You know,
Right,
and the guy's like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, he's just doing what a father's supposed to do. He's supposed to leave something behind for his kids.
Yeah.
You know, that's the goal of all parents, but people who have parents that ran away from them, that makes him like a bad guy because his parents did the right thing for him.
Yeah, they trying to say he's born into it, even if that's true. To maintain and continue to build your brand and make dollars on top of dollars and stack all those Benjamins, it goes towards the person that's building that wealth. Yeah. You just don't build wealth like that. I mean, sure, a lot of people are born into it, but you don't maintain that wealth being stupid.
Yeah, look at Hunter.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect example.
He's going the other way.
He's one of the most accomplished men in American history.
Think about it like this: how many golf courses, hotels, real estate properties does the Biden family own throughout the country and the world, for that matter?
Yeah, most of their businesses are hit.
Yeah, so it's called the White House.
Yeah.
And you are paying for it.
Right.
You know, so at the end of the day, you're exactly right. I mean, so you start with something great, but what happens is so many times, and we'll end with this, because I think this is an important piece to end on, so many times people are in a place where they want to throw stones, they want to cast stones, they just want to have negative news, and they want to gossip. I remember what Zig Ziglar said. He's like, listen, I hate to share gossip and spread gossip, so I'm only going to tell you this once. He also said, which I love, he said, I hate to share gossip, but I just don't know what else to do with it. And when you think about it, that's how a lot of people live their lives.
Right.
It makes them feel better if they can throw stones at other people. Instead of saying, wait, time out. Whether I like this person or I hate this person, I have to look at them and I have to say, okay, you know what? They have figured out how to build something themselves. One of the things that I love about Trump is he's done it not in the government. Mm-hmm, when you look at other people that are political, how does a senator or a congressman that's making their income become worth hundreds of millions of dollars over a 30 or 40 year career?
They don't create anything. They don't create jobs. They just create wealth for them and their family. That's all they do.
Yeah, so you got somebody that's coming in that knows how to run a business. I've met a lot of his employees, by the way, and they love working for the organization, regardless of what the news media finds that pays somebody $1,000 to say something on camera that's negative. I've met employees for years, and I can tell you that they're proud and excited to be there.
Yeah.
So how does that happen? It doesn't happen by accident. And it's the same way with you as you look at your life. Instead of just throwing stones to people, say, what are you trying to build?
Right.
What are you trying to grow? Empower yourself.
Yeah.
How do you build something? Stop focusing on other people. Learn from other people.
Yeah.
And then take it and apply it to your life.
Yeah.
So it's okay to replicate and emulate people you don't like. If they're successful, there's attributes you can learn from them.
Yeah, there's always a positive somewhere. So at the end of the day, second to the last word, boys, anything else other than what
Trump is the man.
He's making America great again.
Making America great again. We like that. Hey, as always, stay empowered. Take time to learn. Remember, invest in yourself. Yeah, is it going to cost you a little bit of money? Sure, but you're spending money to invest in you instead of spending money on stuff you don't need. How many times have you wasted money on stuff you haven't used again that has had no value to your life? Invest in things that'll help you grow. Be empowered. Stay empowered. Peace out.
Yeah.